Hello. I believe we ended on a bad note, but this is a message for the Filipinos this time because I feel like I've been addressing Israel a lot and I've been addressing the Jews, but I also want to address the Filipinos because throughout history we were never given a place. We were never given really much of anything. We didn't have our own history, our own identity. Everything was given to us by other cultures, other invaders, other foreign cultures. But we had our own history, we had our own identity, and it's about time for us to reclaim it. And we also have Yeshua. Yeshua was not born a Filipino. He was a Jew, and I believe the world needs to know that he was a Jew because, frankly, I find it insane that most of the world doesn't know that Jesus was Jewish, but he most certainly was. And my name means Christmas, and we have the Santo Niño. To me, Yeshua will always be the baby Jew. He is my true king. King Philip was not our king. King Philip was not my king. I actually despise the name Pilipinas because it rings of King Philip. And my true king is Yeshua. He always has been and always will be. Yeshua is my true king. And he is the king that, frankly, when he came, unfortunately Israel didn't want him when he first came. He came on a donkey. He was not the great warrior king that everyone had envisioned. Yeshua was born in a manger. He was born with animals. It was a glorious time, but it was also a very humble time. He was the very definition of humble pie. And I'm addressing the Filipino people now. I'm in love with Jewish culture because they're the people of the book, and I love to read, and I've always been inspired by their tzaddikim and by the Baal Teshuvah. But we have our own word for tzaddik. I'm addressing the Filipino people now. Our saints are not actually called saints, and they're not called tzaddik either. Our term, the Filipino term for tzaddik, is lengkua. It was going to be that I was going to be the last of the Lenkosim, but I believe that now I will be the first. I will be the first of the Lenkosim, the first Filipino tzaddik or saint. And I don't really want to claim that because I feel that it's very arrogant, and it's a term that I'm basically giving to my own self, and so it's kind of strange because I don't usually do that. But I feel that at this point, we need to reclaim our language and our heritage and our culture, and we actually did have special people for that. Our term for it is lengkua, and furthermore, there were specific lengkua, the Lagui lengkua, who were actually so pious and so saintly that they ascended to upper world and became like demigods. One of them, I had his name and I just forgot it. I'm sorry, there's been so much on my mind and so much on my soul. I forget a lot of things. I'm a person that remembers our heritage and culture, but I also forget a lot of it. And that's why it's very hard for me to just go back to my old job. It's very hard for me just to live out as a normal person because God gave this to me, and God wanted me to do something with it, and he did not want me to forget it all. And I need support people. I need to do the job that God sent me here to do. And so I need support people for that. But to the Filipino people, we had our own tzaddikim, and if you are interested in Jewish culture as much as I am, you'll find it. They had a lot of wisdom there. A lot of what I've been talking about and describing, I learned from reading the works of the tzaddikim, and also from Yeshua. I learned it from the Bible, from the Torah. But I just want you to know that we had our own tzaddik. We had our own term for tzaddikim, and that's the Lenkosim. I was going to be the last of the Lenkosim, but thanks to you, thanks to your support, thanks to your love, and maybe one day, your financial contributions, because I need to eat too. Thanks to your support, I will now be the first of the Lenkosim, and I will not be the last. And I want to inspire the next generation of Filipinos to do what is right, to do, to serve God, to to serve the Torah, the Bible, because we are people of the book. We are, the Philippines is a very religious nation. And like we are followers of Yeshua. And, the first half of the Bible is the Torah. And, Simchat Torah, which means joy of Torah, and also the same Torah. That's also our Bible. And like they were, Yeshua was a Jew. And if Yeshua is the true pronunciation of Jesus. I'm a true follower of Jesus Christ, and his name, as it was pronounced, originally it was Yeshua. And I do this for him. I do this for my true king. And thanks to your support, thanks to your love and support, I will no longer be the last of the Lenkosim. I will be the first of the Lenkosim. And I will tell you about the other Lenkosim that came before me, if I can remember them. But I can with your help too. And I just want to thank you for your love and your support, because we are in this together. It is Simchat Torah. And, this is, God gave Torah Emet to the Jews, to the Hebrew people. But he gave Torah Chesed to the Filipinos. Actually, he gave Torah Chesed to all women. Like, I do this for you. I do this for all the women and all the people that were left out the first time. I believe that, Torah Emet, the true Torah, was largely written and served by men. But Torah Chesed is about women. This is about everyone that was left out the first time. And, God is giving it to you. So I thank you for your support. I thank you for your loving support. Mahal kita, mahal kayo. Mahal kayo.